Hi there! Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for spending any part of your day with me. I appreciate it. So today I'm going to show you another part of my puzzle collection here. This is a British magazine called Hanjie, and it's another picture forming logic puzzle magazine, much like the Logic Paradise one that I showed you earlier. And I was very happy to be able to actually start getting this magazine. I know probably some of you out there are like, what's the big deal? We just go down to WH Smith's and just buy a copy right there. It's not that difficult. Why is this a big deal for you? Well, because I don't live in the UK and we can't get this kind of puzzle on a regular basis here in the United States. We have one magazine, that publishes those puzzle types, and they only publish 4 pages worth. I'm not buying a huge magazine just so I can get 4 pages of puzzles. And don't get me wrong, I like crosswords, but I get plenty of crosswords already through the New York Times. I don't need extra magazines cluttering up my house with a lot of puzzles that I'm just not going to do. So anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll flip through this a little bit for you so you can see what it is like. And yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, here we are. This is Hanjie. This is issue number 286. So this magazine has been going for quite some time. Published by Puzzler Media, and like I said before, it's sold in the WH Smith's newsagents or bookstores in the UK. So, you know, they ad for some of their games. These magazines always start out with an editor's choice, which is a 30 by 30 puzzle. This is the largest that's about as large as they're going to get in this particular magazine. There is a sister publication called Super Hanjie that publishes much larger puzzles than these. We start with a bunch of smaller puzzles, and then we start getting into slightly larger ones. They all, this is the only thing I don't like about this magazine, is they give you a kind of hint as to what the puzzle is. Most of the time it's kind of nice just to not know. Now we're getting up to 20 by 20. Some slightly larger ones. Some slightly bigger ones. This one is 30 by 20, or 20 by 30, pardon me. Some 20 by 30s. I don't know what quiz question has to do with anything. I'm assuming once I've solved all of those, that'll make sense. Then we're up to 25 by 25, 30 by 30. That's actually a lot of puzzles for a small magazine that's only 4.5 pounds. Now we've got some answers here for this issue. There's no contests like in the other one. And then, excuse me, in the very back we have what's called a link-a-pix puzzle, which they call Enigma. And there you're joining together pairs of numbers using a path that is the same length as the numbers that you are putting together. The word Hanjie itself is Japanese, and that means painting or picture. The only other thing I also don't like about this is that it contains very minimal instruction on how to solve these. Some of these you need a bit more, especially for the larger puzzles, some extra techniques that you can use to try to find areas that you can color in. But that's totally up to you if you think. The basics, you can learn them yourself as far as to what's out there. But you know, a few extra little tips would be nice. But there are the instructions there on how to solve them. They're really fun. I love doing them. And as I said before, I wish I could get an American magazine that contains just this type of puzzle, but I can't, so I have to import them. Thanks again for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate it, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye!